Good morning, I'm Gaut, co-founder of the Silhouette Awards, and I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Roger Beckett, one of the directors at Light Projects. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning to you.
And thank you so much for being here with us today. So, Roger, before we get into why you decided to get involved with the Silhouette Awards, would you like to tell us a little bit more about Light Projects?
I'd love to. Light Projects is a very long-standing company. It came into existence as part of theatre projects. And if anyone wants inspiration, look up the name Richard Pilbrow. He was a theatre lighting designer, set up an incredible company in Covent Garden. He's 88 now and still working as a theatre designer, but he's one of the tops. And he actually has inspired thousands of people and given thousands of people opportunity. Light Projects was part of theatre projects, and the same visualization of people and investment in people has gone on with us for, well, I've been with the company 33 years.
Wow.
And it's been going since about 1979. Light Projects was the architectural arm of theatre projects, which was theatre-based and concert-based. Very exciting days where people with vision would want to try something out. And the new smaller light sources like Par 36 that came over from America back in the 70s, 80s, was technology that could produce incredibly accurate tight beams. So you could accentuate features, followed by the MR16, and Light Projects went running around designing products, quite often with lighting designers describing what they wanted to create. So we've always been very fused and helpful to visualizing and realizing effect and end product in both the metal form and the project form. So we've always, particularly in the earlier days, supported people who have vision, people who mentally go around and they'll see a building, a water feature or something, and rather than going, oh, there's a building, they'll visually and mentally make scenes, lighting scenes in their mind. And those are the sort of people that we look for and train. And we've done that to, well, I've witnessed many coming through our doors, rather than people going out and selling product, because we are a manufacturer. They go out and see inspired and inspiring lighting designers, and they listen to what they need, what they require. They then did and still do come back to our R&D team and visualize a product that's capable of carrying out exactly that. We now have a very extensive range, so I'm glad to say that we're not reinventing the wheel all the time. There is a big range of both interior and exterior.
Great.
But people going out are still very much knocking on the door and being welcomed in to talk about a project, whether it's fibre optics, underwater, whatever. We've also been very determined, thank God, to keep manufacturing, design and manufacturing in the UK. So I'm in 23 Jacob Street, London SE1, where I've been for 33 years, where the company has been for about 37 years. And we still have research and development and a very inspired and inspiring team who are always glad to look at projects and get excited by it. They come in to work with a smile.
Well, I think that's super important, Roger. I think you and I have spoken about that before, and coming into work with a smile and loving what you do is really important. And I'm going to guess you do after 33 years at Light Projects.
I've always smiled, and I'm glad to say that most of us do, particularly the ones that are engaged with the lighting consultants. The last 18 months has been painful because being away from people that we're very fond of and need to engage with has been difficult. But thankfully, we've done well. We had some big jobs, one of which for our exterior LED star range was specified in Sydney, Australia, for the Maldives. It's got a worldwide reputation of reliability, and that, thank God, with everything being manufactured in Mitcham of our own ranges, interior and exterior. We also market, and the distribution point is once again our factory in Mitcham, Vibra underwater, Rob Light fibre optics, and a palette, Toki Star. These are products that have got really proven track records. I could say the best, but the comfort of reliability in selling something and remaining on very good terms with the designer that you've sold it to because it's done what we said it would do. It's all exciting.
Yeah, it is super exciting, as is the Silhouette Awards, I have to say. So tell me, Roger, Light Projects are one of the sponsors of the Silhouette Awards, and we are absolutely delighted to have you and all of the other sponsors supporting us. So thank you very much. But tell me, why did Light Projects decide to sponsor?
We just really think it's a brilliant idea to get something solid into the industry, a funding that can be relied on, and as the awards are targeted at, bringing up the next generation. I think that the industry's now advanced to a size where it's capable of getting a far better training, education, and more people in the world doing it. Because the more lighting consultants, the more pleasant the world will be. I'm very biased to exterior because it affects so many people's lives.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Both interior and exterior, absolutely wonderful. Even down to, well, project-wise, there are thousands, but the National Theatre, which, whether you're a great concrete supporter, the award given to it with Richard Pilbrow, previously mentioned, they've finally taken it to a lit effect by one of the top lighting consultants, where you drive over Waterloo Bridge going, there's the National, rather than, oh, there's a grey concrete floodlit building.
Yeah.
So it improves the world.
Excellent. Well, we're hoping that the Silhouette Awards is going to improve the world a little bit as well, and hopefully support and mentor that young talent. And talking of which, obviously mentorship is really important for the Silhouette Awards, and it's something that we pride ourselves on, more than just an award and saying congratulations, but actually supporting people carve their future career. So tell me, Roger, why do you think mentoring can help nurture the amazing young lighting design talent that hopefully we're going to be bringing forward through this process?
It's all about support. It's all about education. The people that are being backed are very capable, wonderful designers who have the contact, being younger than the older lot. They have the contact with the next generation who really need that support. And I think that a new planned route is a wonderful way of inspiring those people. To me, if you know someone who wants to be an architect or they're into design generally, if they have vision, and the sort of vision where they maybe look at a building or a water feature and they imagine from their brain's experience of what the sun does to our environment, they repicture a building with different lighting and different scenes, whether it's uplit, downlit, backlit. Those are the people that need helping and inspiring to formalize their training and inclusion in what I think and we think is one of the most exciting industries on this planet, because it affects everyone. So the more goodies, the better.
Yeah, and the more experience and mentorship, absolutely, we hope so. And I think it's really important for everybody, actually. So, of course, we agreed to have a conversation, and you knew there was always going to be a tricky question at the end. So, just you've been in the industry 33 years, which is super impressive, and obviously at Light Projects for 33 years, Roger. But words of wisdom.
I've been in lighting for 43 years.
Wow, okay, so that's even more impressive. And at Light Projects 33.
Yeah, it started with theatre. I went to the London Academy Music and Dramatic Art, did theatre lighting, theatre management, etc. My love of lighting started very young in the theatre. I got more excited about being able to get involved in the architectural side of life because it shares beautiful effect and theatre with everyone that can open their eyes and absorb it.
Yeah, it's a great combination, really. So I stand corrected. So it's even more impressive history in the lighting industry, Roger. So with over 40 years experience, tell me, what advice would you give to your younger self when you were starting out in the lighting industry? Because I think our young mentees would really like to hear that.
If you feel that your environment could change, needs changing, I would suggest that lighting is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, way of influencing our lives and world. And this has been proven when we've worked with different designers, some of them young, and done big scale light tests. Maybe 30 years ago, we felt that actually demonstrating to a client and to trainees how to have effects, what these effects can be, silhouetting, front lighting, up lighting, down lighting, all shaping textures, buildings and surfaces. I think that even these days, although there's obviously a lot of computer help now, is so inspiring. If I started by getting a strong torch and shining it at a brick wall, and I had a round circle of white light. How exciting. But then to do an impression of Dracula and graze up the brick wall, it becomes a totally different medium. You get such beautiful lifting of color out of the bricks. You get wonderful shadowing with pointing. And then if you downlight, you get obviously the reverse, but you get useful light going onto a pavement or a surface below. If that inspires you, get involved. Talk to people, whether it's lighting consultants, ideally, because they're always hungry for people. And the number of people that are coming into the industry is finally awe-inspiring and very exciting. And really very exciting for world culture. In the UK, we have so many nationalities that exude and adore it, both in designers and trainees. we need to encourage it more. But I was always inspired by trying out different effects.
Okay.
It's the minute you lock into that and you realize you have a pictorial and visual imagination, go for it.
Go for it. Well, there you go. Words of wisdom from Roger himself with over 40 years experience in the lighting industry. Roger, it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you today. Thank you so much for your time. And once again, from the entire Silhouette Awards team, thank you so much to Light Projects for supporting this initiative. We're delighted to have you on board. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. You're really welcome and look forward to helping in the future.
Thank you so much.